Bitcoin has been dumping. Bitcoin has dumped to 26,000, right? Let's talk about that. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this live was, we had to do it right away. It wasn't planned. You know, the fun part, I was in the bed, I was about to sleep. I saw my alerts go off. I was like, oh man, let's go live. We're going to talk about what's happening in the market. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Now, let me see if everything's working. Currently up 70% on Bitcoin short and 20% on ETH short. Good job, man. That's very good. Now, let me talk about a few things, okay? First thing, let's see what Bitcoin's doing right now. Oh, that's a perfect move, right? I'll show you what we were looking for. That was a perfect move. 26052 hasn't tapped 26052. I think yeah, we'll look at all of that. Let me bring everything back. Yeah, this was the level that we were waiting for, right? This was what we plotted the last time. This is perfect, right? Now let's talk about what's happened, right? We can look at what we're looking at next as well and some alts if you want. Yeah, so okay, let me show you guys something. Now that's the wrong server. That one over here, right? So we were looking for a drop over here, right? And I want to make it more fun. Look at what happened over here, right? This was so funny. Like you need, if you have an idea of how order flow works, I'll show you what happened over here, right? And now I'll show you on the Bitcoin chart from there. So you know what's funny? You see this big rise, right? And then for the people who follow volume, they saw a big rise in volume, spike in volume. What happens next? They're long. I'll show you what happens. This was the spike over here, right? Look at what happened. So many people longing, so many new people, this new longs opening. And then that is where, let me show you. I hope this plays.
Some people might be logging this. There's high chance that you get stopped over here. Over here, we see that a lot. We can just look at all of what's happening over here, and you can see that these longs are about to get punished. I think, honestly, personally, that it's going to come back down into this range.
So
This now
we read the order flow, we saw that okay, things aren't looking good for Bitcoin, and it's very likely that it drops, right? And then what happened? It started dropping, right? And there is that's when I said there's no SFP, as we said, on all of those things, and I said again, there's no reason to long over look for low, right? What happens? What happens? What happens? It starts dropping, and again, even on the TPO charts, right? It's just how the context, right? How you read things. So even on the TPO charts, I explained how this single prints over here and we're likely to fill them and we're going lower. I mean, every technical reason told us that, all right, this is dropping over here, right? And the people who were longing over, especially the people who long when you see a drop, I don't get them, right? So trading versus gambling, those people are gambling, right? Now, we can have a look at the next levels and the things that we can look for next. But the one thing is that when you see a drop like this, right, you don't want to enter a new short of it. That's one thing. Now, let me see if everything's working fine. Yeah. And this was another trade that we just took, right? This was just perfect. Ship to. We shorted this. I'm not sure if you guys know. So what happened on the Bybit competition, the Bybit WSOT competition? I started with $500 and I degen traded it, and then I lost everything. It was not everything. I mean, as always, what they say, right? If you lose everything, you can trade. If you have something, you can still recover the losses, right? And that's what I did. Started off with 100. Let me see if I have that Mexi account logged in, and that is now more than 1,000, right? I think it's less than 1,000. I withdrew some, but that's the thing. Now, what are you guys looking at? Tell me some alts, guys. Tell me some alts. Let's look at some alts. And then let's see if we can find some trade as well. I'm in the mood today. I also shared several trades in this server as well. Why is this getting me to the other server? I'll show you. Look at this over here. I mean, just It's just been so perfect, right? Bitcoin drop, we had it to the dot. I said it's going lower, it's going lower. Even when the drop was coming, I said we're looking for lower, no longs. And just look at this, right? Just perfect. We had ship two over here. That was one of the trades. We traded it again. I said it's time to reshort again. It's just perfect, right? And look at this. We got our server, this new banner over here. This needs to get a better resolution, but yeah, looks good, right? Looks good. Okay, let me see. Let's look at a few alts. Let's look at a few alts. Ocean. Let's look at Ocean. Ocean, FET, these AI tokens are pumping, right? And it's perfect. Who remembers this now? That's fine. We're not looking for the exact target over here, but I'm gonna talk about Ocean here, right? This is a token that I'm looking at. Now, this is not a token, not a trade that's going to come right away, but something that I'm looking at, right? These highs, look at this, right? Token came here, couldn't sweep it, couldn't sweep it, couldn't sweep it, couldn't sweep it, right? So there's unfinished business over here, and it's likely that sooner or later it does come over here, right? And again, no financial advice. I'm just talking educational purpose, right? So, and the people who are longing over here, seeing the big green candles. What am I looking for? I'm looking for if this comes, right? If this comes back down, deviates back up, then that's gonna be a good move, right? I'm gonna be looking for the range highs then. So that is one thing that I have my alert on, right? That is one trade that I'm looking at, and that's not just not a 1 day trade. It's gonna take time, but it's a good trade, right? That's a 90% gain. So, and yeah, I think for those who don't know, several people were asking me about the server, right? So we're taking new memberships now, finally, just for 96 hours. What is that? I don't even know. That's 3 days, 4 days. So we're taking new memberships, right? And what you get in the Discord, let me show you. What am I doing? It's 3 a.m. over here and I'm about to die, but we have to get this done. So we have several things. We have video explanations going on, trading course, then that is what you should be coming for, right? Not the trading signals and all of those things. This is what you want to learn. This is what you want to learn, right? This is, how do you put it? This is tailored to the people, for the needs of the people who have less time, right? They don't have a lot of time, they're working and all of that. Each video is like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but I'm trying to get everything in. So that is another thing. We're talking about psychology, mindset, trading strategies, all of that, blah blah blah, everything, right? Everything that works for me and will work for you if you implement it the right way. And yeah, we okay, this is another thing that we've started, weekly trade reviews. We only review the trades over here which we lose. And here's me saying that there hasn't been any losing trade, so I don't know what I need to talk about. And then this is another thing that we've started, weekend chart requests. People ask for charts, I make a video, I chart it from the beginning and all of that, right? We've got Pulkit as well, he'll be active very soon. He's great. That dude is great on Elliott Waves. I've been looking at him from some time and he's been doing great, right? He's very good at catching tops as well. So yeah, he's going to be posting as well. And we are also going to be starting educational streams and live trade streams very soon. The issue with that live trading is that there's a delay, right? If you're scalping quick in and outs. You can't do that because of the delay. I will get into a trade, but what will happen with you? You might not be able to. Like, the entry is going to be different, and then everything is going to be different. That's why we've put this on hold right now. And let me see. Let me see. Oh God, MTL as well. We were looking at MTL as well, right? For the short. Boom. That was a bigger move than I expected. Okay. Yes, Kevin, when is the copy trading challenge starting? Any update regarding the copy trading? There's not any challenge that I'm looking for in the copy trading. The first thing when I started off was that, okay, how can I bring value, right? That was the first question. And then I didn't think I would make all of these courses, the Discord and all of those things. And I think that's working very nicely, right? A lot of people are saying it's helping them and all of that. They're making profit. I do plan to start the copy trading, but the issue with that is I've tried that several times, but every time there's a difference between the person who opens the trade, the trader, and then the people who are following, right? There's a little problem in that, and that's why I haven't really started. And again, if you trade the right way, it's going to take a lot of time, right? And the people who are putting in $100 thinking that's going to be maybe 1,000, 10,000 the next day, the next week, the next month, that's not possible, right? It's going to take a lot of time. So that is another thing. Now, now let's just look at really quickly look at the levels in Bitcoin that we can have our eyes on, and then we can get done with this. So with let's look at the live order flow. What's happening over here? I won't say that. I mean, I won't look at that. That's some sort of a bullish absorption. What's happening over here? Short, shorts. Bitcoin. So you see how the, I mean, yeah, that it's late now, but that was a perfect reclaim of this range, right? And then boom, back down. So 26,052, that's the level. 26, 26,0. Let's look at another thing. Yeah, so that's around 26,052. And where is the TPO point of control? What is that? 22,000. That's too far away. Where is the TPO? Yeah, I mean, if anyone shorted that move, if there's no bounce around here, then I mean, yeah, we have an NPOC down there as well, right? That's too far away. That could be one of the targets, right? And then obviously seeing the lower prices as well. But for now, I think this is the level that we should have our eyes on, right? This is the level it should bounce from. I mean, this is a good zone. I mean, that's the point of control of this range, and that is I mean, that is one place if you haven't taken any profit, that could be maybe an area. And then the next level you should be looking for is again the NPOC and the sweep of this lows, which is again in the monthly level, or coming onto the monthly level, right? Talking about the very local trade, I don't think there's anything over here, and I'll see if I can stay up right now, and we can try to trade a few other things as well. Regarding ship 2, if you're from the Discord, really quickly, this one is going perfect, right? Perfect, going perfect. I still have that on. We're still up, I think 9-10%. That's good. We're gonna keep this going, okay? It's gonna keep on going. So yeah, let's keep that going. We're gonna talk about Bitcoin next. I mean, yeah, we've talked about the levels for now. The next plan, I'll go live on Friday or Saturday on Twitter, and we'll look at new setups as well, right? So I thought I should just come live and talk about whatever's happening over here. It's pretty funny how you can read order flow and everything, you can come up with a better view of what's actually happening in the market, right? When this pump happened, I clearly came to and I told the team that all right, we're looking for a move down, so there's no reason to be long, right? I specifically said if you've opened long, that's the time to close the long, right? So yeah, that was a very nice move that we had. And yeah, just straight safe. I mean, even if you were long that, you should have had it as stop loss. And if you got stopped here, you would be fine, right? Even if you yeah, if you got out with this big move, that didn't matter a lot, right? So yeah, that was it. That was a very quick live for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next live.